How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting. Welcome back to ReWrite. So, we're getting close to the end of October. We're getting ready for this Harvest Festival thing that's going on, and I guess things are getting a little, excitable in the club as we keep getting more and more people to join the Occult Research Society, which has been pretty sweet. Sizuru was a big part of last episode, which was really fun to see, and just kind of seeing how everyone interacts with each other and kind of getting to know the characters as a whole. Like, I think it's just been very, I don't know, like, I feel like we're still in this, like, setting the stage portion, which is interesting considering how far into the plot we've already come into, but I'm super invested already if you haven't been able to tell. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen next, but there's not a whole lot I can say other than the fact that, like, continuing to move forward with the Occult Research Society is seeming like kind of the core loop at the minute, which is really enjoyable. So let's see what we're going to come up with today, because there's sure to be some kind of shenanigans. All right, so without further ado, let's just jump right in. Let's make a commercial. Everyone's eyes fixate on me the moment I stand up. However, it doesn't seem like I got through to that well, since some are regarding me with confusion, some with exasperation, some are too busy working on building a plastic model warship. Now, let's see. So confusion would be Chihaya, Shizuru, and gosh darn it, I'm trying to think of their names. Best friend, like childhood friend. Exasperation is Lucia, which, by the way, I was surprised that she joined in, but apparently she's like gonna come on. Like, she's kind of a package deal with Shizuru, which is really interesting because, like, I don't know, they seem like an unlikely pair, but they seem to have already been friends. Because Lucia seemed, like, confused that we knew her at all. And then the building plastic model warship, that's gotta be the president. I pull a whiteboard out from the corner and write ORS commercial plan on it. Kotori, that's right, Kotori. Let's make a commercial. I bang the whiteboard with the black by hat.
チームの間違いではなかったのか。
Hey, it's a commercial. Kotori, come on.
コマーシャルって何ですか?
It's those things that keep interrupting your favorite TV shows, telling you to buy stuff and so on. I can't believe you don't know about them.
知ってます。そうじゃなくて、なんで突然 CM なのかってことです。
Well, I just realized that we're living in an age of video.
そんなのできるわけないです。そこがおかしいって言ってるんです。
I don't know. If I can make YouTube videos, you guys can make a commercial. I've grown tired of your pessimistic tones. We have to push forward and break barriers, not sit back and cry about how big and scary they are. It's a new frontier, the landscape of our dreams. Nothing can stop us now. Let's head to the sparkling skies, to the unknown lands, to our very own promised paradise.
バカじゃないの? 天王寺は本当にバカね。ここまでバカだとは思っていなかった。バカすぎて開いた口が塞がらないわ。バカな男。男ってバカね。男って本当にバカ。
That is a lot of baka in those lines. Thanks for the crushing all of my self-worth.
小太郎はバカですね。
Hey!
何ですかその目は。
Chihaya, it hurts more coming from you. I don't know. I just thought it was pretty sad for a dummy like you to try and call someone stupid.
何ですかそれ。バカっていうやつの方がバカなんです。
Well, I'm fully aware I'm not fit for the role of a passionate leader.
Yes, you can.
Aww. It looks like my speech affected at least one listener. I appreciate your vote of confidence, but it seems the times have left us behind, Shizuru. That's not true, buddy. Shizuru vigorously shakes her head, but she's also aware that she isn't the type to stand up in front and lead people with her cheesy antics.
で、なんだ? CM なんてものが私たちに作れるのか?
Thank you, Lucia, for taking this serious. Thank you for putting back on track. Anyway, commercials are those things that come up with TV all the time, right? I'm not talking about those really. We can do something on a small, like those really. We can do something on a smaller scale, but still broadcast it to the entire world.
なんかわかった気がするよ。
Yeah? After being my friend for over a decade, I'm sure you do.
腰つべとかニッコニコとかそういうの?
Exactly. Quick wit as always. That's our president. I want to go back to that real quick because I just realized, like, as I was clicking, I was like, oh, wait a second. So, you boob and Nico Nico. Nico Nico must be like like a spoof of a Japanese system, but obviously YouBoob is YouTube.
なんですそれ。
And I'm disappointed with you.
なんですかそれ。知らないんだから聞いてもいいじゃないですか。
In short, we'll be making a video and uploading it to the internet.
動画アップ
You know, I'm actually starting to appreciate your feeble-mindedness when it's going this far. Please never change. I turned my back to her. Anyway.
教えてくださいよ。
Did nobody teach you that you need to raise your hand before asking a question?
なんですかその態度は。
I don't know. Probably because we feel really, like, self-conscious.
ほら、これよ。
Akane brings a laptop over to the table. Shizuru leans in to see as well. Apparently she doesn't know either.
しかし、私たちが作った程度のもの、みんなスルーしそうな気がするが。
You say that, but people show up for this channel, so I think any of you guys would be able to make a video successful. I thought about that too. However, all you've got to have is a single piece of viral imagery that makes the potential viewer pause for a moment. That's enough to get the ball rolling. And after uploading the video, we can advertise all over the big boards on the net. Just keep spamming the link everywhere people gather to discuss things. We'll probably get complaints, but it'll only work in our favor in the long run. I don't want to be the thing I hate. Nothing will matter as long as our video's fun to watch.
要するに、大衆の先導？あなたがそんな器かしら？
Me? No. You? Well, I mean, we've got a witch with 255 charisma on the team, so...
いいけど、叩かれるのはあなたよ。
I'll have to grit my teeth and bear it then.
そううまくいくものか？
So many pessimists here. Jeez.
まあ、やってみたらいいんじゃない？
There. Yay! You said it, sister. Shizuru gives a big nod to her. Why'd you call her sister? I focus all my brain power into processing this question, but I find no answer. There are questions in this world that simply don't have answers.
まあ、やるならやってみましょう。
It's settled then. We'll need material. I'd love you to help there too, Madam President, especially on the financial side.
一応カメラくらいはあるけど、
Seriously?
いろいろ使い道があるもの。こういうことは想定していなかったけど、これくらいは置いておいて損はないわね。
Well, what did you expect to use it for? I wonder if I should even ask what you originally got it for. Exactly what I was thinking. Akane rummages through her shelves for a few minutes and finds a box with a big camera inside. Whoa. Everyone surrounds it. Want to hold the camera, Shizuru? No thanks. I can't touch camera since the bomb incident in LA 13 years ago, says Shizuru's face as she turns me down. Just kidding. How about you, Kotori?
私は機械は苦手だよ。
That doesn't surprise me, Miss Little Garden of Eden. I'm not even gonna ask.
はい？なんで私だけ？
I know you'll just destroy it on the spot.
しませんよ、そんなこと。
You wouldn't intentionally, but you don't even know how to walk down a hallway properly.
それ以前に使いこなせそうもないわね。
Oh.
あなた、こないだ電子レンジの使い方もわからないで聞いてきたでしょ？
I mean, ouch. Aww.
それに、以前貸したドライヤーを壊したこともあった。ドライヤーを壊すってどういうこと？そんな人間に今まで出会ったことがなかったから衝撃だったわ。
Well, I mean, it sounds really bad, but then you gotta remember that she's crazy strong, so like, I can see that being a factor, but yeah, still.
それはほら、ですよ。
See? Hey, I get it. It's okay. I'll let you touch it after we're done, so don't cry, alright?
泣いてません。まあ、その時に壊しても弁償よ。そんなに壊したりしてないのに。
Yeah, but you break enough. The fact that she's not self-aware about it makes it even worse. Well then, I scan through the manual and try pushing a few buttons. Ah, saying I don't have memory.
4ギガのなら余ってるけど。
How about 64 gigabyte?
どんな対策を取るつもりよ。
She hands me a card. Okay, let's give this a test run. I have no idea. I I have no idea which one. Like, I feel like this one seems like it'd be funnier. This one seems a bit more what Kotaru would say. Let's do it. Look over everyone through the viewfinder. Okay, Kotaru, I need you to do something sexy. Perfect! She shakes her hips. Good, very good. Okay, let's have Shizuru do it next. Shake, shake. Dang, this girl never disappoints, though her acting ability could use some work.
まったく。何をさせてるんだお前は。
Okay, class rep, you're next.
私か
Gotta go with the flow.
いい。
Oh, you're off to a good start.
いや
You can do it!
やっぱりできるかこのハレンチ男で
Watch the camera! Camera! We gotta protect the camera! Quickly hand the camera to Akane. And receive another combo right to the face.
すごい映像だわ。
面白いですね。こら撮り続ける
Now we have evidence. I would appreciate if you stepped off me for a moment. I managed to escape.
とりあえず再生してみましょう。
Everyone surrounds the camera and Akane pushes the play button. Bang, clang, whoosh. I don't know how to feel about looking at myself getting beaten up.
なんかすごい迫力の映像ができたね。
これいいかもしれないわ。
Oh no.
ダメだ消して今すぐ消して
Well, hang on. If you're so objective against this, why are you so aggressive?
どうしてかっこいいよ。
はあ、恥ずかしいだろ。そう残念ね。
Akane pushes the delete button. Our president is aloof as ever.
ちなみにこれ液晶画面で撮影画像確認しながら撮れるから。
She opens the lid to reveal a small screen on the end of the camera. My camera has that similar feature, but of course a lot of cameras do nowadays. Yeah, most cameras are like that nowadays. You know what, game? Stop! Just stop making me seem redundant here.
こっちの方がわかりやすいですね。
What? Stop trying to be funny all the time, you wannabe comedian.
いつ私がそんなこと言いました
Well, it made no sense! Nowadays, we can film all day you were trying to make a pun.
言ってました
漫談はその辺にして進めてちょうだい。
Okay,
冷たい。
I'm sorry. I do kind of feel bad. Okay, first we have to come up with a concept. Think it'd be best to go with something horror themed as we're the Occult Research Society and all.
映像加工で心霊写真みたいなの入れたり
I don't know if it'd be good to fake something. I cannot condone forgery. We'll have no choice but to pray we run into a spirit with a perchance for modeling. Don't worry, I have an inborn ability to attract all sorts of supernatural things. I've already taken a picture of a ghost once before, after all.
そりゃ期待大だね
Although I'd rather avoid having to spend my nights sleepless again. Not sure how I feel about staking my expectations on that.
複雑だ
Shizuru regards me with a serious look of compassion. Don't worry, I'm prepared to make any sacrifice if it comes down to it. I see, but you won't be in it alone, buddy, says Shizuru's face with a nod.
本当に
As long as it doesn't endanger my well-being.
難儀な身の上だねコタさんも
Yeah, I suppose so. Might end up being difficult, but I want to use all the cards I have. That said, I don't want to stake my hopes in coincidence alone. First, we'll come up with a script, then we'll act it out.
役者かやったことないぞそんなもの
Don't worry, I'll make sure everyone has only 1 or 2 lines. I'll just need one person to take care of the narration. I think Shizuru would be perfect for that choice for that. I'm a bit uncertain about her acting ability. Shizuru nods. Next, we'll need someone to play a ghost. Can't imagine anyone but our president doing that.
私なんで
Are we forgetting the little showmanship you put on for us? You've got a long straight hair and, well, the atmosphere about you is kind of spooky to begin with.
気になる単語がちらほらとあったけどまあいいわ
Hey, but at least she's going for it. Okay, let's start with a scene of you coming out of the TV.
どうやって
You can't?
さも当然のように返されると困るわねあなたこれまでテレビから出てくる人間にリアルで出会ったことある
I see. You look like you could. I guess we've got no choice but to take the insides of the TV out then.
それは後で直してもらえるのかしら。
I believe it'll have to become our noble sacrifice. She's like, what? You're rich, aren't you?
富める者は金銭を尊び、重んずることを知っているからこそ、富めるものであり続けられるのよ。
Amen. She's
無駄
right.
金を使う人間は例外なく没落していくのだわ。
You're wealthy because you know the value of money. That computer she plays her FPS on doesn't look like it came particularly cheap, though. Well, that's the thing. It's because it's an investment. Like, it's one of the things, like, I've said this for a while now, but, like, there are things that you don't scrimp on. When it comes to foods, go for off-brand as much as you can, because typically there's not a difference between the off-brand and the name brand. But when it comes to electronics, it's the opposite. Electronics are worth going the extra mile for because then you get so much more out of them and you get your value back, as opposed to like having them break so often you just keep having to replace them with cheap versions. It's better to just do a large investment and let it pay itself off over time. Guess we got no choice then. Let's use the box instead. Don't forget to mess up your hair so you look like the real deal. I place a big cardboard box on the floor.
いいけど、
これ勝手に製氷とか文字見えてるけどいいんですか？
Industrial ice? That's fine.
バカみたいですよこれ。
いいじゃない。
いや、茜さんがいいならいいですけど。
Okay, next we'll cut out a woman shrieking as she sees the ghost. I guess Kotarou could do that part.
はーい。どういう風にやればいいの？
Believably? Just scream like you would if you saw something really terrifying. I mean, a little over the top, pretty good.
こんな感じ？
Huh, kind of like that, but with more impact. Try going, Ooga!
最後の無ってなんだ？
ギャーム。
Okay, that sounded exactly like I wanted. Let's go with that.
これで行くんですか？
As for the next cut, I've got no choice but to ask him.
あいつって？
Yoshida. Yep, here we go. Him.
直々のお呼びかと思えば観客か。俺たちのデュエルは女子供には刺激が強いぜ。
We lured him under false pretenses
血を見たく
again.
なきゃどっかへ行きな。
I love how he's always so motivated. Okay, pass through the shot shouting, What is youth?
ざけんな！なもん誰が叫ぶか！
I beg you, we need you here.
なめてんじゃねえ。何が悲しくててめえらの仲良しごっこに付き合わなきゃいけねえんだ。
仲良しごっことは言えて妙ね。
Yes. What's your problem? All you gotta do is say one line and I'll let you hit me as many times as you want. If you do that, you can even kick me.
気持ち悪いよ。なくだらねえことやらせるのに何そこまで必死になってんだてめえ。
It's called passion. It'll never be complete without you.
興味ね
江戸川さんは帰るのか？
え。帰るさ。てかいつまで引っ張んだてめえ。とにかく俺は帰る。
じゃあやってくれないのか？
Oh, uh-oh. Oh, looks like Shizuru might have his weak point. You want him to participate, don't you, Shizuru? It doesn't look like she understands what I'm trying to do, so I pull her in close and whisper in her ear. Go along with me. Tell him you want him to participate. Shizuru gives me an okay sign. She walks over to Yoshino.
なんだてめえ。
She returns to me.
どうしたものか。
It's easy. Just be yourself. Try inviting him in a way you think he'd like. Just do it in an ah thing from earlier. He has a high probability of developing into an awkward disaster, so I ruled that out in advance. Shizuru seems slightly dissatisfied by my suggestion.
好きそうな手段か。
Looks like she's come to a decision. She walks over to Yoshino again.
あの野郎に何か入れ知恵されてきたんじゃねえだろうな。
Shizuru shakes her head. She faces him.
君と僕で
She raises her fist.
できるよ。
Hey! A few seconds of silence pass. What? I don't get it.
あれはおそらくケインのモノマネだ。
Kana? Shizuru likes Kana? Why did she go there of all things? I don't even know how to comment on that.
仕方ねえな。
It worked! Yeah.
で、なんだ。俺は叫びながら走ればいいのか？
Yoshino. I pat him on the shoulder. Thanks. I didn't know you liked Kata so much.
何言ってんだてめえ。
I don't like him I don't like him that much myself, but let's do muscles sometime together.
好きとは一言も言ってねえ上に筋肉するってなんだ。できねえだろうがんなもん。
I agree. I don't know what he's talking about.
できるよ。
しょうがねえな。
Could it be that Shizuru was the Beastmaster we needed to get Yoshino under control this whole time? Passed through the shot shouting, "What is youth?"
言いたいことは山ほどあるが仕方ねえ。
I agree. Well then, let's go.
青春ってなんや。
Cut. Are you even trying, you darn slacker?
めちゃくちゃふざけたことをさせてるやつにそう真顔で言われるとは非常に不本意なんだが。
Look, I want to feel the heat. No, the passion of youth coming from your line.
そんなもの、この部には皆無じゃないか？
It's hard to work with all these pessimists. Well, commercials don't have to reflect reality perfectly. Okay, let's try it one more time. Action.
青春ってなんや。
That's not bad. That's nowhere near good enough. Try again. Go, come on, Kotaru.
青春って。
Yeah, that was perfect. I pat Yoshino on the shoulder. Do you feel better now, Yoshino?
今すぐてめえを殴りてえ。
I'll show it to you once it's complete. Thanks, I really appreciate your help.
ありがと
てめえ、この俺の牙はいつでもてめえの喉笛をかっきるために研ぎ澄まされ。
Yes, yes, yes.
青春って。
Did he say that unironically? Yoshino screamed tears through the air, drowning out anything else he was going to say as Akane pushes the camera replay button. Oh. She's using it as now like it's like we're using it as like we're attacking his soul. He suddenly dashes out of the room. Oh no, you scared him off. Please think about his dignity before doing something like that, Madam President.
そのプライドをズタズタにしたのはあなた。
Yeah.
いや、
Yep. What is it? Shizuru regards with a puzzled expression. It was indeed her who pushed Yoshino to that extent.
う。できるよ。
Sounds like she's taking a liking to that line. All right. October 20th. Good day. It's a good day of the year. One of my favorites. Uh-oh. A weird woman appears in my dream.
小太郎ちゃん。
Hi. Who are you?
あたし、やすこよ。
Do I know you?
式神のやすこよ。
Uh-oh, it's another Shikigami. Ah, this again. I put one under my pillow every night, so...
今日の一枚が、
I see.
生き量として夢の中にやってきたの。あなたを守るために。
Is there any special reason I need to put you guys under my pillow anyway?
敵は、あまりにも強大すぎる。
Oh no. She's not listening. It's like I'm talking to a recording.
でも安心して。きっと、あなたを守ってみせる。
I appreciate that, but...
だから、約束して、小太郎ちゃん。
Oh no. Yasuko. Alright, I want 7 kids.
家族で野球チームだね。
we'll build a team. That's where my dream ends. It's been a while since I've had such a pleasant awakening. In fact, I feel relatively well rested. What a beautiful morning. My life has returned to normalcy after getting the stack of Shikigami. Come to think of it, I feel like I met one of them again in a dream. What did she say her name was? Yasuko? I checked the Shikigami under my pillow. That's where I've been putting them lately. I find a bunch of paper scraps. The Shikigami's been torn to shreds. Yasuko! It always brings me a tear to my eye when they visit me in a dream. On my way back from the toilet. What transition is that? Ah, Shizuru's out there again. I once again spot Twin Tails peeking out from behind a tree trunk in the inner courtyard. Of course, I'm talking about the mythical beast Twin Tails. She must really like that place. In any case, I decide to leave her alone.
よく逃げずに現れたものだな。その度胸だけは褒めてやるぜ。
You did me a favor, so that's my line. Seems like it's finally time to put an end to everything. A dry wind blows a cloud of dust between us. It's always a matter of time before true men of opposing ideals clash.
俺とお前には、それが今日だったってことさ。
I'd have been fine anytime. I know you no longer have a god to pray to, but you better say your prayers while you still got the chance.
お前こそ幸運だな。今日までの生き様の許しを神によ。
Oh, he's loving this. Draw.
てめえが先でいいんだぜ。
Behind the school building, far away from prying eyes, there's a graveyard of men. Yet again, two daredevils are challenging each other. A single explosion, a cloud of smoke, and only the one will be left standing.
どうした？撃たねえのか？
Stop trying to fool yourself. I can see your fingers shaking.
撃てよ、臆病者。
A rustle. The two men facing each other in the wasteland behind the school building slowly closed to the distance between each other. Their death match has already begun, and neither of them could pull the trigger at any moment. And it'll only take a split second for the bullet to signal the end of the duel. Is it like rubber band finger guns? Within the maelstrom of tension, the two move at the same moment. This is the end for you, Yoshino!
あばよ、天王寺！アデオース！
Bang, bang! The two men draw and shoot at the same time. What? Bullets miss? Both of their bullets hit the empty cans located behind their backs with ear-piercing metallic sounds.
やるじゃねえか。
That was just the first bullet. Second one will be serious.
おう、上等だ。お遊びはこれでおしまいだぜ。
This puts an end to everything. Die, Yoshino! Both men duck, sweeping the ground with their quick fingers. They each clasp a stone and launch it at each other, imagining it to be a bullet. I mean, they open fire at one another. Okay.
おりゃー!
Too slow! Marvel at my machine gun technique, you fool! There's 10 empty drink cans arranged all around our surroundings. They serve as our life points. A wide radius separates one from their opponent's cans. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's a fun game. You can't cross the radius, but you can throw your stones from outside of it. Sharp metallic sounds fill the air. The tense gunman's duel soon gives way to a grade schooler-like snowball fight. That's your last can!
てめえこそ、お前の命綱はその空き缶一本だけってわけだ。
We're both protecting them with our own bodies. It seems we're in a deadlock.
そうなるな。面白い。この緊張感がたまらねえぜ。
That said, I don't think either of us wants a trip to the hospital. I propose we agree not to guard the cans.
こんなくだらねえ遊びで怪我なんてバカバカしいからな。
The men of the wasteland are surprisingly conscious of their safety. I'm not sure if that's the right word. Their weapons may be just small pebbles, but it'll still hurt if you get hit in the face. And the two swiftly agree to change the rules. Jump to the side in the count of 3.
いいぜ。今度こそ決着をつけようぜ。
1, 2, 3! Who died? That's the groan of one man signaling the end of the battle. He falls to his knees, slowly crumpling to the ground. Ah! I fall to the ground with all my weight. I'm not just play acting because I lost to Yoshino. I've truly been defeated by a rock that crashed into the back of my head. Yoshino, you cheater! That's against the rules to aim at the gunman!
黙れ! よく考えてみりゃ、なんで俺がこんなアホくせえことに付き合ってんだ?
Huh? You were totally into it.
てめえの口車に乗ってやってきたに過ぎねえ.
But it was fun, right?
うぜえ。黙れってんだよ。
I really like how he doesn't deny it. It's against the wolf's creed to run from battle, isn't it?
どっかで聞いたようなことを。
He probably said that like 5 minutes ago. And rules are equal, both for the wolf and for the gunman. We are gunmen of the wasteland, but it's against the rules to aim at another gunman. It really hurt! However, Yoshino won't apologize in response to my objection. Instead, he turns his back to me and runs away like a scared rabbit. Hey! Wait up, Yoshino! What the heck? You trying to run away with victory?
実に冷静な戦術的撤退だと思うぞ。安心しろ。後で逃亡罪を加算の上、厳重に制裁する。
I appreciate that, but I'm a little surprised. Class rep? Then the one who hit my head?
天王寺小太郎！この散らかした空き缶は何事か！お前らのバカな遊びのためだけにわざわざ持ち出してばらまいたとでも言うのか！
Right, so we're under real fire here. But here's the thing. Lucia, we can clean this up. We just barely finished making this mess. There are things men have at stake their lives upon.
ほほう。ならばこの狼藉の償い、 命で支払う覚悟はあるのだな。
Oh, come on. I have to deal with this with Tennouji a lot. Why do I have to have you too? No, I was just kidding. Haha. See, I'm still a government character back there. Pardon me. Weird how the sound of class reps cracking knuckles instantly pulls me back to reality. I don't know. It's because she's assaulted you before. And so the man of the wasteland, with a couple of complaints on his lips, had no choice but to begin tidying the place up. Here, I got them all.
天王寺小太郎、なんだこれは。アルミ缶もスチール缶もごちゃごちゃじゃないか。きっちり分別しろ。
Yeah, that actually is a good point. Why would you do that if you're gonna have to work hard later anyway? Unless he's just gonna be so like supremely like lazy that he would actually throw them in the same recycling bin, which especially in Japan, big no-no. Like in America, if you recycle and if your recycling company is actually legitimate, because a lot of them apparently just throw most of it away, you pay them to sort your recycling for you, essentially. Which I kind of wish I could just do it myself, but there'd be no point because they don't give you an option to do it on your own. But like in Japan, you do the sorting because it's part of like a public service for them to pick it up, but then you make it so that there's less waste in the process. But they were already in one place when we found them.
お前たちがそれで遊んだ時点で、お前たちに分別する責任がある。
Points to Lucia. She's right. I would normally protest further, but I don't want to get punched again. I begin separating the cans, mumbling complaints under my breath. Here, I separated them.
缶の中身は水でちゃんと洗ったか？
Huh? How far do you want me to go? That's just ridiculous. I mean, just give me a moment. I'll go wash them real quick. Class rep cracks her knuckles again. It sounds like I've been getting a second lump if I talk back any further. After all, it's true that we're playing with trash, so I have no choice but to give up and contribute to the recycling business. I wash the cans in the sink in front of the garbage shed. I then place them in their designated receptacles.
待て待て待て。そのまま放り込んだらかさばるだろうが。缶はちゃんと潰すのだ。
Whatever you say, I'd rather crush than to have my head crushed instead.
缶を潰すのに便利な道具があってな。こっちだ。
Oh, is it a can crusher? Like, I grew up, my grandpa had one of those. I love those things. It's definitely a way to make the whole process kind of fun. It's just something like refreshing about it. I don't need tools to crush a can. Ah! I place the aluminum can on the ground and jump on it. Whoa, that's actually surprisingly fun.
そのやり方は踏み損なった時に飛ばしてしまって周りに迷惑をかけるぞ。ちゃんと缶潰し器を使った方がいい。
A device? I didn't know they had devices for it. They're actually, like I said, they're genuinely fun. It's like a press. When my grandpa had one, it was great. Class rep shows me a weird machine inside the garbage shed. It looks like another trash container, except it has a hole you can insert a can into. Then you step on a pedal that makes the machine crush the thing without dirtying your hands. Interesting. So I had a mechanical one.
そしてこのペダルを踏む。これで綺麗に潰せて出来上がりだ。
Wow, that's actually pretty cool. You put a can in, step on the pedal, and crunch. Ha ha ha!
てこの原理で子供でも簡単に扱える。スチール缶だって潰せるぞ。
Wow, that's true. Not even my weight was enough to crush steel, but nothing like this machine. Awesome. Man, I'm getting really fired up.
ほら、潰してしまえばたったこれだけの大きさになる。これでかさばらないわけだ。
Like, I appreciate that, Lucia, but I think it's the destruction of the can and watching it get compressed that's really impressing us here.
そして、アルミとスチールのそれぞれの回収ボックスに入れる。
I thought all this garbage separating stuff was a pain in the neck, but this is actually pretty fun. This crushing device is awesome. Bet everyone would use it if they kept it next to the actual trash bins.
私もそう思う。生徒会を通じて学校に訴えているが、予算の都合でなかなか簡単にはいかないらしい。
Yeah, I could see that, unfortunately. Relocating something and getting all the power and infrastructure there would be challenging at best. And you don't want to have anything that has power running through it next to the garbage receptacles, because if they have a big like truck that comes and picks it up because you're by a school, so it's going to have a lot of more waste. But if you have like heavy machinery that's going by there, you don't want them to accidentally hit the building and cause a big issue.
こういう機材がもっと身近にあれば、みんなももっと関心を持ってくれると私も信じている。
Everyone's crazy about recycling these days, but it's not something that comes naturally to us young folk. I even thought it was a pain until just a few moments ago. It's not like the world will come to an end if you don't separate your cans after all. I don't know, man. It slowly feels like it is. Even if I don't do it, somebody else will do it for me, so why bother? That's a disgusting attitude. Besides, washing and crushing trash feels kind of disgusting, so why? Wait, isn't Class Rep supposed to be a clean freak? I mean, that's why she wears those gloves, isn't it? It doesn't make sense that a person would just stroll into the garbage shed that stinks like an unwashed toilet. And this whole business about recycling and separating trash? That sounds more like the kind of normal person who enjoys keeping things clean rather than actual misophobe. And then one day the cans will be reborn as something else.
地球資源は有限だ。それらは個人の規模から見れば無限にも見えるだろうが、地球人類の規模から見ればいつか必ず枯渇する。
She's absolutely right.
個人個人の無責任の莫大な累積が今や地球全体を食い尽くそうとしているわけだ。
Yes, yes. A little transgression multiplied by 7 billion can be bad enough to destroy the planet, huh?
しかし遅まきながら人類は気がついた。このままではいけないと。だから私は風祭り市全体の取り組みはとても素晴らしいものだと思っている。
You're right, but it's like it's hard because it's like we could do. Some of us will do our best to try and make things better, but it can feel like, you know, pointless because it feels like even if we're sacrificing so much to try and make the world a better place, it feels like a lot of people don't care. But does that invalidate our desire to do things better than our ancestors did? To want to improve on a system just because it feels like everyone won't improve? Does that mean that it invalidates our desire and our efforts? Kazamatsuri is a model for how next generation environmental cities will have to be. It has the most advanced recycling and environmental preservation facilities in the world. But I never paid too much attention to that. If this aluminum can just crush, will it eventually turn to a new can? And I end up buying and drinking from it again? That'd be pretty incredible.
今天王寺がしたささやかな努力が必ず環境の役に立つ。
Alright, Lucia. I think you and I are finally seeing on the same page.
一人では微力でもみんなで力を合わせればきっと地球の寿命をもっともっと伸ばせるはずだ。
Extend the life of our planet. She sure has big thoughts in that head of hers. I've always thought that only documentary narrators ever talked about things seriously. If Kotori and Yoshino have say anything like that, I would have brought a cold medicine for Kotori and given Yoshino a friendly chop to the face. But with Class Rep, it really sounds like she means it. She seems so enthusiastic about it that I just end up nodding and agreeing as I barely listen to half of what she's saying. That said, everything has its limits. Class Rep continues to talk on and on and on. She isn't planning to quit anytime soon, is she? This is starting to remind me of our principal's speeches.
すなわち我々のツケを未来の子孫に押し付けてはならないわけだ。私たち人間の一人一人が巨大な生物の一細胞であることを自覚し、自分の寿命をはるかに超えた未来のことを見据えて行動しなければならない。
I mean, she's right, but like, okay, yeah.
私はクラスという狭い世界の委員長ではなく、むしろ地球の委員長として。いや。
So you want to get into politics, it seems. I must be making quite the face. Class Rep flushes beet red, sticking out her tongue as though blaming herself for letting her bad habit take the better of her.
すまない。いつもこの手の話は語り出すと冗長になってしまう。恥ずかしいことをいろいろと言ったろうが、忘れてくれ。
You know what? There's something about somebody who's so passionate, though. And you know what? Maybe someday she will be able to rule the world and help things become better. Looks like she's at least aware of the magnitude of the things she's talked about. No, it was interesting. I'll be separating and crushing cans from now on, that's for sure. It's an order from our future Earth representative, after all.
それ恥ずかしいからやめてくれ。つい勢いで言っちゃったんだ。
Earth representative. Pfft, that does sound pretty incredible.
それ以上言うな。恥ずかしい。
She shakes her head in denial, despite having said it herself. It all seemed pretty hilarious to me, so guess I can promote her to Earth representative from class representative on the list of the bulletin board in the back of the classroom, but
それやったら殴る。
how hard?
激殴る。
It might still be worth it. How many times?
何度も何度も痙攣しなくなるまで。
Fine. I'm sorry. Please be gentle to both the Earth and Tennouji Kotarou. We shouldn't push all the hard work on the future generations, huh? I can see myself becoming passionate about a future where I'm still alive, let's say 50 years from now. But Earth Rep is talking about a future that's hundreds if not thousands of years away. She's genuinely worried about the future beyond either of our lifetimes. Class Rep, Konohana Lucia. It's the kind of diligent person who harbors those kinds of big thoughts in her mind. I think that's actually worthy of respect. I'll see her promoted to Earth representative if it's the last thing I do. Ah, crap, I said that out loud.
Tennouji Kotarou!
Gosh darn it. I mean, we were trying to say we'd support you. It's only us today?
そのようね。
Our club president is elegantly doing her nails. I guess no activities today either then.
そのようね。
Come on, brighten up a little. How about we go somewhere if you've got nothing to do?
嫌よ、面倒。
Supernatural phenomena might be waiting for us right around the corner. Let's go interview people around town.
超常現象は全部プラズマよ。
Right. That's just your assumption. We have to investigate and learn the truth. Plus, plasma is actually pretty easy to explain. It doesn't just fill in, it's not a gap filler. Like, if you want to go for something that's nebulous that tends to fill in gaps, just go for dark matter.
ここを動かず、ドリンクでも飲みながらできる部活なら、付き合ってあげてもよくってよ。
What can you do from here besides watch? So what, you want me to bring something with superpowers to this room?
それ、いいのじゃない？ここに自称超能力者や霊能力者を呼ぶのよ。彼らに技を披露してもらい、判定を私たちで行う。いか
That does sound like a fastest and most convenient approach. I'm pretty sure I have a few clues along those lines already. Guess I can try inviting them here? Let's see, I found a clue with a guy literally said he had superpowers. Yep, that one. I contact them and they replied that they'll come to the club room right away. He's on his way. Thanks for waiting. I'll have him come in now. This is Modoribashi from Class 1B.
期待しているわ。
僕の超能力はメタモルフォーゼと言います。
Uh-huh.
どんな物質にも変身できる可能性を秘めていますが、今はまだ覚醒前で限定されています。
やってみてくださる？
では失礼します。
The guy produces a small duffel bag.
メタモルフォーゼ
He slips into the bag and zips it up from the inside, saying his line with only his head peeking out of it. Okay.
はい。
I can't believe this. How could a whole person fit inside such a small bag? There's no doubt this is...
高能力。
Right?
芸人として高い能力を秘めてはいるけれど、超能力ではないわね。
Doesn't look like he's piqued her interest in the slightest. Well, it was still a pretty cool thing to see.
お前もお疲れ様ね。
You're telling us to pack it up, huh?
くだらないネタであればあるほど、私の態度は硬化していくわ。
She shoos the guy away like some kind of stray animal. Superpowers cleared. And thus Prez forced me out, so I ended up wandering around town with no clear objective in mind. As you do. Oh no, I spent more money than I thought. I ended up buying the newest volumes of some manga at the bookstore. The two collections in total ran me almost 2,000 yen. It'd be nice if they sold for under 500. Though it probably wouldn't cover the publishing cost if they did. Isn't that why you buy, like, the big magazines? Uh-oh. Bunch of shady-looking guys in school uniforms are surrounding a tobacco vending machine. Oh, wait, they're actually surrounding a man in a coat. A fight?
あがてめえおいよせよなんかやべえぞこいつ
Meanwhile, the man in the coat buys a box of cigarettes and begins walking away.
調子こいてんじゃねえぞてめえ
One of the uniformed guys sticks his hand in his pocket. A butterfly knife? I really don't want to see this turn into a stabbing incident. Better call the police. If that's a butterfly knife, that's freaking terrifying. Like, those are not a joke. The moment the man turns around, flames rocket out from the chest of the guy who was knocked down earlier. What?
あっちあっち何やってんだ消せコーヒーかけろ
You gonna pour coffee at a guy that's on fire? What the heck? The man, showing not a hint of interest in what's happening behind him, continues toward me. I step out of his way. He passes by me like nothing happened. What the heck was that? The delinquents scatter as successfully putting out the flame. Just what happened here? Did he have a faulty lighter in his pocket or something? Might have exploded when he fell. Well, it's not really something to rack my brains around anyway. That said, I keep running into all sorts of shady characters everywhere lately. That's sad to see public safety decline like this. Well, that was odd. I suddenly remember something as I pass by a park. I wonder how the grumpy cat's doing. I decide to check on him. Oh, I probably shouldn't have come empty-handed. I can drop by a convenience store and get a fish stick or something. I buy a pack of 4 fish sticks and a drink before heading back to the park. Heyo, Mr. Cat! I stroll around the park, swinging the fish sticks around to lure the nearby cats to me. Ah, look, I already got one. Here you go, little buddy. I give it a little piece of a fish stick. Next. I drop a piece for every cat I pass, and before I know it, I have a whole train of them following me. Aw, that's kinda sweet. They're not afraid of humans at all. Just as I say that, they change direction toward an old man sitting on a bench.
Oh, yoshi, yoshi.
The old man pulls out a pack of dried sardines and begins feeding them to the cats. I see, so they've been trained. The friendly attitude of the cats is no doubt the result of the old man's long-lasting kindness. Although it probably makes it hard for the cats to survive on their own. So, hi. I see some things never change. I'm glad to see you're doing all right. I proffer a piece of fish stick, but this one doesn't approach so easily. Well, if you insist. I throw the fish stick at the cat's direction. It glances between me and the fish stick with suspicious eyes. Just go ahead and eat it. I quickly pounces toward the fish stick, clasping it in its jaws, jumping back, and it begins to eat, its eyes fixated on me the entire time. It lets out another threatening growl. You want more? I hold out another piece of fish, but that only surprises it and makes it retreat. It's getting further and further away. I should have known it wouldn't be so easy to tame.
Oh, この間の少年じゃねえか。これはまた奇遇だな。
Oh, is this one of the guys we met at the ramen stand? Someone outside my field of vision calls out to me. Oh, you're the ramen guy. Mr. Gen, that is.
動物愛護の精神た。俺っちもちょうど出汁の柄を持ってきたとこだったのよ。おめえら、今日はごちそうだな。
Oh, that's kind of nice that everyone's so nice to the cats. They gather one after another. Listening in, I realize each of them has a slightly different voice, too.
おれ、食え食え。
You come here a lot, Mr. Gen?
おう、たまにな。
He and the other people like him must be why there are so many cats around here.
うちはトラ様とミケ様が家に行くからよ。毎日ってわけにはいかねえがな。
Is that so? We feed the cats as we chat. Mr. Gen seems to have brought meat scraps and pieces of cartilage. That reminds me of it's dangerous to feed bird bones to cats. The cats feast on the offerings like there's no tomorrow.
こういうのもよ。ゴミあさりやら糞尿垂れ流しが増えるって言われるけどよ。その分こいつら狩りもしてくれっからな。持ちつ持たれつだよな。
I would tend to agree. Ah, they take care of mice and rats, you mean?
天敵が減りゃそういうのも増えるって寸法よ。
Yeah, to balance. Indeed. Ah, I'm out of fish sticks.
ああ、こっちは残飯残していくわけにはいかねえからよ。またうちのメンラーも食いに来いよな。今度は金は取るがサービスはすんぜ。
I'll come if I ever get the chance.
お嬢も連れてな。
If our schedules allow for it, sure.
苦労すんぜ、少年。
I like Mr. Gen. Well, I'll see you around then.
あと待ちな。
What is it?
おめえ、町のなんかよくわかんねえもん調べてるっつってたよな。こういうもんがあるぜ。なんかの役に立てな。
You've received a clue. Rumors of a mysterious structure in town / ghost location. Thank you very much. This sounds really promising.
あんまやべえもんには首突っ込むんじゃねえぞ。特に森には気をつけな。
The forest?
動物は全然見かけねえ場所だったはずだがよ。最近いろいろ噂が絶えねえ。
Huh.
まああれよ。気ぃつけていきな、少年。
I will. Thank you very much. This town has a fair share of nice adults, too. Interesting. So there's something potentially in the forest. Ah, look, it's Mr. Old Man. Not Mr. Gen, just an old man. Oh, excuse me. And with that, I think October 21st will be where we start next week. This is an interesting one. Not a lot of like super big events per se, but we kind of just got a lot more character development, interaction. Like we filmed the commercial that I doubt's going to see the light of day. You know, with the can sorting with Lucia after the game with Yoshino. Kind of walking around town, just getting to know stuff. Weird guy who seems like he might be able to light fires remotely somehow, which is really interesting. All in all, like, it's just more and more little fish hooks just digging into the skin and just kind of pulling us along. I can't wait for it. Like it feels like we're building up to some huge revelations or something, because it keeps just giving me reasons to want to know more without giving me many answers. So I hope it delivers. I'm sure it will, because a lot of people like this series, but like I can't help but be like, all right, we need some payoff sometime. So I'm looking forward to that. But remember, keep spoilers away. I'm excited to play through it all myself, and I'm not going to give up on a series no matter what. I hope you guys enjoyed this so far. Even though today's episode is a bit slower, I hope it was something that was well balanced with just being able to like have fun and be able to do. I got to do some voice acting a little bit. Like I call it voice acting because I'm not talented enough to be a voice actor as much as I would love to. But being able to kind of put my heart and soul into it, just because I picked a good time to record today where I could be loud, was a lot of fun. So for me, this was a really fun episode to record, and hopefully it was a good one for you to watch as well. But regardless of that, I'm going to sit back and enjoy myself and have a good kind of rest of my day where I kind of catch up on my sleep and do what I need to do to keep myself moving forward. So hopefully you do the same. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I hope you have a good end of your February now that we're rolling into March and spring's coming. Finally, I'm excited for all the stuff to come back to life. Like, winter's okay, but it's my least favorite season, so I'm always excited when we start to see the turn of the warmer weather. Regardless of any of that, I'm just kind of rambling at this point. So thank you so much for being here today. Hope you have a great day. And thank you especially to the patrons who help make it so I can do more content during the week and to cover more kinds of games. And until next video watching me, if you see me in next, I'll see you there.